The Steel Edge Women's Group, I feel, is a representation. We're not your average folks. I don't care whether you're woman or female. If you're in this trade, you are not your average person. Before I was in the OPCMIA, I actually worked for my grandparents. And then watching my grandmother, pick up the tools and finish concrete, how can I not do the same? So I picked up the tools and I started finishing with them.
I am celebrating 40 years into the Operative Plasters and Cement Masons. I am just totally blessed that I have made a man's wage my whole life. And that's not just a man's wage, that's a livable wage. Since I was 18 and I got into this organization, I've had health insurance. It's paved the way for myself, my family, as well as future workforce.
I got into the trade because I thought, wow, this is good money. And I always thought, you know what, I put a lot of holes in the walls when I was a kid, and I always wanted to learn how to patch them. And I just absolutely love the trade, as you can tell. it's something it's still something new every day. Never a dull moment.
My job was to watch concrete to make sure pedestrians don't walk in it, or notify the correct people if somebody drove in it or whatever happened. But basically, a concrete watcher. It bothered me to watch the people work too, and just to be a bystander. So I just started doing more and more, and eventually it led to me becoming really interested in the crew and having fun with it, and I just kept building on it from there.
I initially wanted to be an instructor, one, because I was approached, right, to help out with the organization, and I'm definitely about helping. I want to help out my trades as well as the individuals that are joining our organization. This is a fantastic trade. People always overlook this because it takes a whole different type of individual. It isn't a 9-to-5 job. I also felt that if I trained more people, I would be able to help blossom these skills in people, and then by doing so, they had a better way to make a better life for themselves. And really, that's what it is, right? At the end, we want a better life for ourselves and for others.
I started in 1980. There were men on that job site that did not want me working on that site. But that really hasn't changed. It's really hard for a man to admit that a woman's better than them.
There was a lot of pushback from the guys because they didn't want to work with a female, let alone a 130-pound little girl is what they called me. But I went to sleep that night thinking, I've come this far, I've done everything to get here, and I'm going to see it through.
A lot of things have changed because the community and municipalities have said we want more women on the project. Kyla, who's amazing, and I think Danny decided that it was time for us to put together an organization of committees.
That's the huge thing as far as the Steel Edge Women and our success, is because that's what our general president wanted. It's sanctioned by our international, we're an official committee.
It's helping bring more women into it through mentorship. It's providing support to other women working in the country, and it's recognizing to our industry that we are diverse.
From when I started up until now, there's definitely been effort on behalf of the leadership for our organization, and slowly but surely contractors around the country are becoming more and more interested and willing to give a female a try.
So the Steel Edge Women organization, knowing that there's others that look like you, that represent you, is huge.
There's definitely an expanded kind of hope that not only do we need to find people that want to do this work, men or women, that there's a really strong desire among our gender to get a piece of the action as far as the money that the trades have to offer and the benefits, and just the way of life that we all enjoy as union tradespeople.
Please don't ever think, women, that that you can't do this. Perhaps maybe the path you need to take isn't the one you believed you were going to have. And hard road, but very, very worth it. Very, very worth it.